Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. This is, of course, Lionias. We are playing Soul Blazer, and we are in the Light Shrine, trying to find our way through the darkness. Irony of ironies. Oops. These fire creatures combined with these teleporting lizards are just bad news. Bad news bears. But that should be the last of all of them. So we'll seal that layer, and what are we releasing? Lionias released a mole. No shortage of moles in this area, that's for sure. And we have our entrance back to the hub, which it seems to tell me that we are pretty close to the next boss. How many layers? 2 layers remaining. Before we proceed to what might be a boss, let's see if we can't find one of these 2 monster layers. One of them, of course, belongs to those floating light orbs, and we can't do anything about it, but the other one will belong to these ghosts. Okay. Alright guys, it looks like we are at a boss. So, let's go. Alright, so we have 3 statues that we have to kill. They all move in set patterns. Well, not so much set patterns, but they kind of move randomly and attack in a set pattern. This guy will shoot out lightning in an L shape in 4 directions. And I am certainly going to need our medical herb for this fight, which is rather frustrating. This guy will move like such and then fire a... actually, this guy won't fire anything. He'll just follow me in a circle, and I have to... Oh, he does fire. He fires that beam of water, I suppose. That makes sense. Water. We had the light guy, we had the water guy, and I guess that last one will be the fire guy. Yep, and there, that is what happens when you use a medical herb. So we are lucky that we had it. Just bait this guy in a tight circle, and you should be able to attack him 2 or 3 times with the tip of your sword. Magic will not work on him, unfortunately, as you have just found out along with me. Bait him back to the circle. I like when he goes clockwise. It makes it a little easier for me to control his movements and my movements. There we go. And now for the fire. This one is quite a bit more random and a little bit more scary. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to make it, guys. I don't know if I'm going to make it. You're going to see the first death. Yep. That's a bummer. A voice came from above. Do not rush, but be patient. We must continue making steady progress. And guys, this is even with all the grinding we've done. Could not quite make it. As you can see, all of our gems are reduced to 0 because I did not equip the strange bottle. Gosh, I kind of do want to get another medical herb because I just don't trust myself in this fight. So, unfortunately, we do have to do some backtracking. We're going to move back to Grass Valley because, of course, the tool shop owner has unlimited supply of these medical herbs for us, and we are going to get one. Take whatever you need from my store. I only have medical herbs, though. Lionias received a medical herb. Alright, so now we can go back. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go, because this takes us back to the painting. I want to go up. Down. Alright guys, we're going to give this another go. We have the medical herb equipped. We have the armor equipped. We have done all we can do right now. So, let's get back in and take this boss down. Had I run this first part of the boss a little smarter, I would have been able to keep from using a medical herb, because I can bait him much like I can bait... Oops. Just keep baiting him back and forth. Keep doing that. Alright. Now I should be able to fight off the blue head without much trouble. I'm going to keep my pattern. Alright, we gotta keep tighter circles. Tighter circles, tighter circles. Not that tight though. Alright, now he's moving opposite the pattern that I like. I can't hit him with the tip of my sword. So I need to try to force him to do what I want him to do. There we go. There we go. That's better. I don't feel so scared anymore. Alright, if I can get through this part without using my medical herb, I can get 3 or 4 hits on the red statue before it really starts moving, and I will feel in much better shape. There we go. Alright. You can use my herb right there, that's fine, because I am in much better shape than I was on that last part of the run. There we go. I got him in his pattern now, guys. Don't need to worry about it. Now he's dead. And you saw the optimal strategy for taking out these guys. And of course, the remix of the music comes back. Leonidas released Wood's Guardian. I am the Guardian of the Woods. Thank you for releasing me. I will give you the green stone upon your return. Alright, so we're going to head back. We're going to get that green stone. Got to figure out how to get that armor as well. Down. And what are we at? We need 7,600. You know, why don't we do one last grind? Huh? How about that? We'll do one last grind, because we won't have to come back to any of these places really until we get the sword that can deal with these light enemies, and the sword that can deal with the metal enemies, excuse me, in the fire shrine. So we'll do one last bit of a grind before we head back to the Greenwood. Right there. There. And this will help us replenish our gems that we lost. If you remember, we had about 1,100 when I lost that fight to the enemy, so now we just have very, very little. This is interesting. There's a gem up there that we haven't gotten yet. So before I make too much more progress... That's it. I'm watching over the world. Please take this. Leonidas received experience. Would you like to go back to the Greenwood? No, we're gonna grind. Stay. Come back to me whenever you feel like returning to Greenwood. Because that helped us out quite a bit. Now we only need about 800 experience to after you get to the next level. And that is a lot less daunting than the 1200 we had prior. Run around these metal guys. There. That creature. Got a couple more dragons. A couple more grind dragons to go. We've got the handful that are in here. And then we will go back down and kill the last ones. So now we're going to have 2 of the stones in our possession. We are a third of the way through the game. And yeah, it does get a little bit harder as we go. We're going to be going to a few different locales. I don't want to spoil too much for you guys because it is kind of fun. It's new, it's different. It's a very strange sort of game. There's a lot of things, a lot of levels that just what am I trying to say? There's a lot of levels that are abnormal to what you might expect out of an RPG. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll get to experience it together. Let's move this deer. Follow me. Stand back and watch. Oof. Oh, look at that gem. The Master's emblems are all over the world. They are fairly difficult to find. Collect all 8 emblems, and you will not require gems when casting magic. This will make fighting much easier. If you collect all 8, bring them to me. So that will be very helpful. We won't have to worry about dying, ever. What did you think? I hope this helped. In here, we already talked to that squirrel. There is a squirrel in this far area that we have not yet talked to. This one here. Thank you for releasing me. I will give you this. Leonidas received the Master's Emblem C. So those look like such. If you collect all 8 of these, you will become an expert at magic. That is something that we absolutely want. And we will be getting it. We have not talked to this mole yet. My name is Monmo the Mole. This place is so bright I cannot see. Would you please lead me to my house? I will follow you. Please take me to the hole that leads to my house. Alright. Talk to me when I am standing in the right place. So Monmo was mentioned earlier by one of the other moles. We need to take her to the proper mole hole, which I believe is this one. Please don't walk so fast, I can't keep up with you. Nope, it's not that one. I was wrong. I believe it's the 3rd hole. My name is Monmo the Mole. We've already read through this, so I don't think we need to read through it again. I can't skip it, unfortunately, but we will take Monmo to the correct hole. Which is over this way. Come on. It is kind of a pain leading Monmo to the correct hole. I'll give you a present. Could you wait here? Monmo does not come back. You have to go in to see what happens next. What? Did a female mole come by here? No, I'm living down here alone. Oh, I think I've heard this story. There once was a cute female mole living around here, but she was taken away by evil creatures. I'm scared. Inside, Linus received Mole's ribbon. That mole is the one that wanted the gift from Monmo. So let's see how he reacts when he gets this ribbon. You must bring me something that once belonged to Monmo. Monmo's ribbon. A ribbon that Monmo, a mole, used to be fond of when she was alive. Dun dun dun. That's Monmo's ribbon. Alright, I'll move if you give that to me. And he disappears. I didn't know that he was a ghost. Both of us fell in love with Monmo. One day, Monmo was captured by evil. We tried to rescue her, but never came back. suddenly he appeared. I had no idea what happened to him. I guess he disappeared. The translation's really rough, guys. Anyway, take this bracelet and revive Greenwood. I know those two moles would have liked to live here in peace. Leonidas received shield bracelet. That would have been real nice to have. Will reduce the amount of damage received from enemies by half. So that's something that we're going to have equipped for most of the game. If I would have remembered that that was part of the game, I would have done that first, but I did not, so it happens. The band is back together, so let's start the show. Even though you are our only audience, we will try our best. Please watch the two other guys. Oh, I see what they're going to do here. How did you like it? For our next number, you must try and guess the real squirrel, me. We will move around, and if you choose correctly, you will win a prize. Please talk with whom you think the real squirrel is. Here we go. This one, easy. Okay, let's see if I really am Billy. Sure is. You're right. Okay, I will give you a present. Leonidas received the medical herb. And now we have that, and our inventory is filling up again. Let's talk to the Guardian. I am the Guardian of the Woods. I have been watching the world for a long time. Leonidas, a dog named Turbo has buried something near my roots. You will need this green stone someday, so please take it. Leonidas received the green stone. Still does not help us get to that treasure chest. If I remember correctly, we need to have we need to be able to talk to a sleeping what do you call it? Something sleeping to open up that pathway. Yeah, because it's not opening up for me quite yet. But I can go this way, I can go here, and I don't think I talked to that squirrel that's in this corner of the map. I hear someone snoring. I cannot tell who is making the noise. Ooh. So we do have a tree that's snoring. Leonidas placed the dream rod upon the stump. Oh, this looks promising, guys. Even though I am only a stump in real life, I often dream that I am a bird and can fly wherever I wish. Leonidas placed the dream rod upon the stump. I don't think that this was finished. There we go. Even though I am only a stump in real life, I often dream that I am a bird and can fly wherever I wish. That did open up our pathway to that treasure chest. So we are going to be receiving some armor that we probably could also have had during that last fight. So you don't have to go through a fight and make it as difficult as I made it on myself. Leonidas received ice armor. You can cross fire without damage. Beautiful. Beautiful. That does come in handy when we're fighting those metal scorpions. So I can walk across those fire pits without taking any damage. It's the main reason that you're going to want that armor. So we can go back and see if there's anything else that it can be used for. We'll do one last grind before we move on to the next stage. And actually, I do have to take a break. So you will see that grind and the next stage next time. Please join me, like, share, and subscribe this video. I hope you're enjoying this Let's Play of Soul Blazer. We'll see you next time when we continue.